Hey everyone, welcome over from the depths. I'm Menti, and this is episode 74 of the Battleship Brawl Season 4 tournament. And it is going to be the Phoenix's final battle. It's going to either become a champion or fall out of the tournament, depending on whether it wins or loses. And its opponent was going to be the WS Lingen by Flax. And I started recording the video as such, but decided not to waste everybody's time and just do a brief explanation here because we have another disqualification. Why? Well, there you have it. Excessive clipping. You cannot stack sub-objects inside of sub-objects like that. That rule applies to all sub-objects, not just turrets. This is a spin block stacking a propeller inside of it. That's excessive clipping. So unfortunately, the Lingen is disqualified. So yeah, I just wanted to give that quick announcement rather than have you go through the 8 minutes of video that I had recorded of the actual battle before I discovered that and waste everybody's time. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick cut here and reset with the next contestant instead. Okay, so here we go. Instead of the Lingen, we'll have the Varluk class Dreadnought by M. Surzan, or however you say that name. I'm not entirely sure. But, well, it just decided to, despawn itself somewhat there. Just a visual bug. That's the spawn stick, okay. So, looks like we've got a whole mess of guns on this thing. It's got 4 triple-barreled turrets and then 4 dual-barreled turrets. Got this superstructure with a nice orange glow inside. It's a very orange aesthetic overall. Some anchor chains in the back. And in the front, too. You actually see any anchors down here? It's got these orange lights. They kind of look like eyes from the front, sort of. That's kind of cool. A nice hull shape. Little, I guess it's like a wooden torpedo bulge, I guess. This little bump in the middle there. What's this? Oh, it's just a door. I thought there was a hole, but it's just a glowing orange door. Anyway. Yeah. I like the turrets on this. I actually kind of like that color scheme too. It's kind of Halloween-y. And I don't know, I like the dark colors with the orange. The orange really pops. But yeah, I don't really have anything else that I can think of to say about this ship. It's kind of sleek and futuristic feeling. But yeah, other than that, don't know what else to say. So let's go ahead and we'll pull out. And where the heck is the Phoenix? Did it visually despawn too? Or am I looking out? Or did I come off the stern of the ship? Where is the Phoenix? Oh, right. I'm an idiot. It's not spawn facing. It's already at a broadside angle. Herp-a-derp-a-derp. Alright, let's get this battle underway. Big old barrage of shells coming in at the Phoenix. Oh, we got a fragmentation using ship here. That one turret there took some hits to the back of the head and was disabled by it, but Phoenix is quite good at resurrecting its guns. We will see if that happens again. Looks like it already has. In the meantime, let's go check out the Varluk. See how it's doing. Lots of blocks flying out. You can see all the confetti. It's taking several hits to its bow. Does not seem to have very thick armor. The shells are getting right in there and penetrating, but that's also just the bow. Oh, one of the secondaries has been blown off. Two of the secondaries have been blown off. Phoenix down to 96%. Varluk down to 93%. Things not going so well for the Varluk to start with. But we'll see how things shape up. We've seen some pretty fantastic comebacks this season. Could happen again. And it's not that, it's like, this wouldn't even be a fantastic comeback. There's just there's not that big of a difference. It's not even a victory difference. Ooh, those shells hitting, yep. Disabling that gun, punched right through the side of the Varluk. Varluk not carrying the heaviest of armor is taking damage much more quickly than the Phoenix is, despite the Varluk having a superior number of guns. That's pretty much HE shell at this point. Struck, did some damage to the deck, maybe blew off some of the side armor of that turret, but did not do so well in actually causing any real damage. Oh jeez, has the Varluk lost all of its main guns? No. There's one, that big barrel there is still firing. There's still one more. Was, anyway, one more. I don't know if it's still there or not. Yeah, it looks like they're still active. Varluk down to 87, Phoenix still at 97%. Go take a quick look at the Phoenix again, see how she's doing. I don't think much has changed. The Varluk doesn't have a whole lot of firepower to, you know, do anything with. Oh, one of the turrets got popped off the Varluk. Yeah, the Varluk's armor is not holding at all against the Phoenix's guns. I don't know if Varluk has any guns left to fire with. I think the two that were still firing back here were on this, which got popped off. And then there's this gun up here, but that barrel's been damaged. I don't know if it's even going to still fire. Yeah. I mean, bow over penetrations are kind of to be expected. Phoenix almost back to full health, but also almost out of materials. Yeah, you can see those shells from the Phoenix, especially now that there's, you know, damage to the armor and everything, and I think it may have gone in through the deck. Like, those shells get pretty much perfectly centerline on the ship when they go in through the side, and then they detonate, which means they just do all kinds of nasty things to the squishy internals. low on the water now, and the Phoenix is having trouble landing shot. Oh, there goes the turret. The Phoenix keeps skipping shells off the surface of the water. And they bounce over the Varluk. The Phoenix at 99.9%. I bet you it's barreled in, keeping it from being 100. That takes forever to repair. Maybe not. I don't know where that 0.1% HP is missing from. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, there it is. It's 100% now. And another turret falls off, or that might be the same one that I just saw. I don't know. Whatever the case, the Varluk has run out of weapons. Can't really do much at this point. Alright folks, that is the end of round 1. The Varluk managed to barely survive and go the distance. But it kind of got a little bit stomped there. Well, I have to say, if those guns had survived to the point where it was low in the water and most of the Phoenix's shells were skipping off the water and whatnot, it might have done a bit better. It just lost its guns really early, so who knows how round 2 is going to go. Go ahead and get things reset, and we'll get it underway, see how it goes. The Phoenix's ability to resurrect its guns if it gets hit is just extremely good. It's like if it loses a gun, you know, to a bad luck first volley like it did in that last match, it brings the gun back. But that was not a very good first volley from the Varluk. Taking some hits to the side there. Actually, I think those may have, yeah, they detonated under, you know, under the ship via depth fuses. Phoenix is down to 97%, the Varluk's at 98%. Varluk actually has a lead this time around. Oh, but those shells, they don't seem to have much in the way of kinetic and armor piercing, because they just kind of... That or they don't actually have any fuses, because they seem to be just... Well, no, that one went through the wood. It tore through several blocks of wood before it detonated in its fragment explosion. Just doesn't seem to have much actual penetrating power. See, those just hit, and they didn't even knock out it. Like one of them didn't even. Oh no, they only knocked out like a block, and that is not good. You can't have shells just doing basically nothing when they actually hit. Ooh, well. Those shells didn't do nothing. Actually, they kind of did. They knocked that. 3 shells hit, and they managed to take out a single barrel of a small dual-barrel turret. That's less than effective. Let's put it that way. I guess the guns on the Varluk just lack a little bit of punching power. Meanwhile, the Phoenix, its shells like to get right in there. Oh, that one didn't make it as far as we've seen other ones get, but it still got in there and then detonated. Maximizing that damage potential. Varluk has lost most of its weaponry again. Looks like it only has the single tri-barrel turret up in the front here, which is currently under fire. Could possibly get hit. Oh, and there it goes. Yeah, that armor, that was a side penetration. Went in through the side, it got deep enough to damage and disable one of the main guns. That's when you know your hull armor is a little lacking. And with that, I think the Varluk has no weaponry with which to fight back. It does have some materials, but I don't think it has the repair capacity to resurrect the gun. Not with the Phoenix, you know, continuing to pound on it. Phoenix did burn through all of its materials though, and one of its guns is disabled. Or maybe not, it's only half disabled. Well, I guess technically what I said, one gun, one barrel is disabled, but the turret still has another gun. Technicalities, right? Because that's totally what I meant. I didn't mean that the turret was dead. Not at all. Of course not. And there we are, folks. The Varluk is 2 damage this time around. Did not survive the whole round, but got pretty close again. But that is going to be it for this battle. The Phoenix is victorious and has become our newest champion. So congratulations for that. Make sure you guys go down into the description for the Hall of Beauty if you think either of these vessels deserves recognition for how they look. Go ahead and vote yes. If you think they don't, you think they're ugly, you don't like them, then you vote no. Simple as that. For next week, it is holiday season time, so there likely will not be a video on Monday or Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Not sure yet. But, yeah, we'll just have to see what happens with Wednesday. I might have time for it, I might not. Don't know yet. Regardless, I'll see you on Thursday. You know, either way. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a happy holiday.